Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy CE coming at y'all with another damn video. I am here to break down NFL Week 6. Man, what a Week 6 we had. Man, I cannot believe all the shit that went down in Week 6 of the NFL season. Man, let's get to some games. The first game I want to get to is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers, where, damn, once again, Dak Prescott and them boys go up to Lambeau Field on Brett Favre's day, and out of all days, and they beat. I don't even know when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys beat the Green Bay Packers, especially at Lambeau Field. Man, they did just not beat them. They dominated the They dominated the Green Bay Packers. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Aaron Rodgers this year. He just does not seem to be dominating. Like he's supposed to be a top 3, top 2 quarterback, and he's just not. You know, the last years has been like, who's better, Tom Brady or now that that Peyton Manning's done. The question is, who's better, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning? I'm sorry, who's better, Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? And this far this year, I don't know what the hell has happened to Aaron Rodgers. I have seen 3 games from the Green Bay Packers this year. One against the Minnesota Vikings, they lost. Then last week against the New York Football Giants, which they won, but it wasn't that great, really. And then today versus Dallas Cowboys. And I have not been impressed so far in the 2016 season by Mr. Aaron Rodgers. I want to know what's happening to Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He does not seem to be that bad a man. He only 16 points today. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Let's give credit to the Dallas Cowboys, that defense, and especially Dak Prescott. Once again, a hell of a game. Had 3 touchdowns. They threw his first interception, but damn, still went up to Lambeau Field and dominated. Like I said, I can't remember one. Sound like a motherfucker. When was the last time that the Dallas Cowboys won at Lambeau Field? Tony Romo, I believe he beat them at Cowboy Stadium, but I don't think he's ever beat them at Lambeau Field. So there you go. Dak Prescott, to me, he is the future of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and the rest of that front office need to start looking at trades for Tony Romo, whether it's this year or in the offseason. It is Dak Prescott's team. This is Dak Prescott's team. I am sorry. Dak Prescott will take. They are 5-1. Damn it! Stop it. They should be 6-0. The only reason they lost is because Tyron Williams they didn't get out of bounds. Otherwise, they would probably kick the field goal with Dan Bailey and beat the Giants, and they would be 6-0. They are 5-0. I'm sorry, they're 5-1. They're still a very good team, and I think Dak Prescott is the guy. And there's no way in how you should make the change. If you make the change, you need to be drug tested. If you're Jason Garrett and Andrew Jones, and Jerry Jones. But congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, all them boys. Ezekiel is a fucking monster. I believe he had like 191 yards rushing. I believe I saw a stat a little bit ago that the only guy who's rushed for more yards in his first games in the NFL was Eric Dickerson. So he's killing it. Is Ezekiel Elliott, man, and so is Dak Prescott, and that defense starting to come along. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good to be Dallas Cowboys, But let's talk about what else are we going to talk about? The game we just saw, hell of a game between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. I believe at one point it was like 23 to. It was like what? It was like 20 to 3, I think it was at one point. And the Houston Texans come back in the fourth quarter and they end up winning the game. Unbelievable. And 26-23. And hell of a comeback by Brock Osweiler and them boys. I think Andrew Luck has taken some steps back these last 2 years. But also they don't have a good team around him. So it's going to be interesting to see what they go. But it seems like, once again, Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts will be missing the playoffs once again. It just looks like that. They just do not look. They just do not look like a playoff team. Let's go. Let's talk about here. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go through the teams. Okay, who won, who lost. Okay, Thursday Night Football. San Diego upsets Denver. We already talked about that. Buffalo beats the shit out of San Francisco. They're already talking about Colin Kaepernick going bye-bye and getting a new quarterback. Tennessee beats Cleveland. Giants beat Baltimore. New York Giants. New Orleans beats Carolina. Carolina really struggling. They can't stop nobody. Give up 41 points. Their defense ain't about shit anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I understand about Josh Norman and Roman Harper, but still. we'll talk about that maybe later on about Carolina's defense. Jacksonville. They go up to Chicago and upset Chicago by 1 point. Unbelievable. They're already talking about firing John Fox, which I think it's way too early. It's only in year 2. But I am hearing from people in Chicago that I have connections that they are talking about firing John Fox already. Detroit beats LA. Miami upsets Pittsburgh, the surprise of the day. Ben Roethlisberger suffers a tear meniscus. He is going to be out for a few weeks. He's having surgery tomorrow. They are saying he should be back before the season's over. But he does have a tear meniscus going in for surgery tomorrow. They believe it's just a slight tear. They don't think it's a big tear. So tomorrow I think sometime during the week they'll let us know exactly how long he's going to be out. But they say a few weeks at least for Ben Roethlisberger. It's out with a torn meniscus. So he'll be out for a little bit. New England beats Cincinnati. Kansas City beats Oakland. I was looking at the stat. Andrew Reid is 16-2, and after his bye week in his career. Seattle beats Atlanta. Pretty good game. That's it. Houston beats Indianapolis, like I said, and Green Bay beats Dallas. I'm so sorry. Dallas. Dallas beats Green Bay. Dallas beats Green Bay, and Houston beats Indianapolis. Tomorrow we got Thursday night. We got Monday Night Football. Jets versus Arizona. All right. So you know what time is it now? You know it is time for me to get very pissed off. If you're not interested in talking in my Philadelphia Eagles, you can shut it off now. I'm done talking about the league. Now I need to address my team. The fuck are we? My Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my lord, I don't know where the shit am I watching my Philadelphia Eagles. This offensive line all of a suddenly sucks ass because Lane Johnson has been suspended for 10 weeks, 10 games, whatever, because he went on steroids. And now Lane Johnson, our right tackle, is out. And we got this motherfucker, Vivi Puta, whatever the fuck his name is. He ain't about fucking shit, man. All day long, Carson Wentz getting sacked, getting dropped on his ass. All day. Carson Wentz had his worst game of the season so far. He barely made it to 100. He got a lot of yards passing in the fourth quarter. But at one point, it was like the fourth quarter, like 10 minutes left, and he only had like 54 throwing yards. Unbelievable. His jersey got ripped off. He had to go get a new jersey. They ripped the whole thing off. You see the shoulder pads sticking out. Unbelievable. Carson Wentz got the shit beat out of him because our offensive line could not handle their fucking front seven. They were pressuring us. Our fucking offensive line had no answers. Running game was obviously got affected as well. But Carson Wentz kept getting pressure. Our defense out of a sudden can't stop shit. We ain't about shit anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on. We are now, after being 3-0, we are now 3-2. I don't know what I should have won my watch. We got Minnesota coming up. We'll probably lose that game too. We ain't about shit anymore. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this team. Some people saying it's back to reality, which I understand because it was supposed to be a rebuilding year. But then we got off to that hot start. But now I think we maybe have landed, and reality has hit us, and we ain't about shit. And this is a rebuilding year, and I mean, defense, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the defense. I understand the offense because, first of all, the receivers ain't about shit. And now, with Lane Johnson being suspended, the offensive line ain't about shit. Running game ain't about shit either. And, but I don't know, I do not understand what the hell's going on with the defense. James Ward, what the fuck's going on, my brother? Why the fuck can't we stop anything? Man, why we ain't about shit anymore. We had a top 10, top 5 defense the first 3 weeks. And in the last 2 weeks, we just ain't about shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what shit am I watching my Philadelphia Eagles. How the fuck do you go from being 3-0 to being... How the hell... We were dominating. We beat the shit out of Cleveland, beat the shit out of Chicago, beat the shit out of Pittsburgh, and now we can't beat Detroit and Washington? What the hell's going on out there? I don't know what shit I want to watch right now. Carson Wentz got dropped on his ass. Like if he was getting stone cold started the entire game. Man. Carson Wentz, this is not his fault. This is the offensive line fault, and the wide receivers can't catch shit. But now I am really worried because that offensive line it's a lot worse than I thought with Lane Johnson being out. I knew we were gonna have some problems, but damn, all game long, Washington's front seven was pressuring us. We had no answer. We have small running backs, so it's not that we got a big ass 250-pound running back that's gonna bully them and run over them motherfuckers. Our fucking running backs are fucking small as hell. I probably take bigger shits than these guys are actually weighed. These guys are terrible. They're not terrible, but they're small. So we are not a physical team. We have not been a physical team for a long time, and today we got bullied. Their front seven definitely bullied us. Their defensive line, Washington's defensive line, flat out bullied our offensive line. We had no answers. Carson Wentz kept getting dropped on his ass, got his jersey ripped off, had absolutely no answer. Doug Peterson need to fucking fix the offensive line. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. Bring in some big people, bring in some big 300, 400 motherfuckers in the week to try them out. We need some fucking offensive linemen. Anybody out there who's a fat ass and it does not have a job, please apply. Please call me. I'm a fat ass. Down. Well, actually, no, I would be an offensive lineman, so I'd have to be like this. Get off Carson Wentz, motherfucker. Get off Carson Wentz, motherfucker. Get off Carson Wentz, fuck you. We need to start trying out people. Maybe we can go to McDonald's, maybe Au Contre Buffet, and look for some fat people, to try out, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do, but we need to fucking get some offensive linemen that saw a fucking couple weeks. Have them maybe Monday, Tuesday, call up people and have them train and have them try out for us, and then, sign them, and then, have them teach the playbook. How hard can it be for our offensive linemen? All you got to do is block the guy and know where the fucking, the running place, where to open up the hole. It's not that hard. So hopefully my Philadelphia Eagles address this during the week. We need to start looking for some help, with the practice squad. Look at other teams' practice squads. We need to look for somebody because, man, we had no answer today. We got bullied by Washington's defensive line. So we have got to go. And to me, we have got to look elsewhere. We have got to go on the street and look for offensive linemen. Look at our practice squad. Do we got anybody that's worth trying out? And then look at other teams. Look at other teams' second string and their strings and practice squads. I don't know which one to watch. But you know what? That's what I have to say today. It's really late. I want to go do some other things. But until next time, it is your boy CE, and I will catch your ass on the road. And until next time, yeah, that's all I have to say. And until next time, I will. Okay, whatever. What the fuck's going on? I cannot believe this.